Imagine this. You're strolling through the misty streets of San Francisco, the kind where the fog rolls in like a soft embrace, carrying whispers of the ocean and the distant hum of cable cars. The air is crisp, laced with the salty tang of the bay, and suddenly, just ahead, you spot them. Dylan Wang and Shen, hand in hand, their laughter cutting through the evening chill like a melody from one of those unforgettable drama soundtracks. What would you do? Snap a sneaky photo? Whisper a quiet, ship confirmed to yourself? Or just stand there, heart full, letting the moment wash over you? That's the magic of this story. One that's not just read but felt, relived, and yes, even shared in the comments below if you've got your own fan dreams to spill. It's October 2025, and the world of C-drama fandom is ablaze, not with scripted confessions under cherry blossoms, but with something rawer, more electric, a real-life date that feels ripped from the pages of Meteor Garden itself. Dylan Wang, the brooding F4 heir with eyes that could melt steel, and Shen, the fierce, unyielding Shanghai whose smile disarms even the iciest tundra, have stepped off the screen and into the Golden Gate City's embrace. Fans are calling it the romantic San Francisco date that melted hearts worldwide, and trust me, if you're a dish and shipper, that's the portmanteau that's been trending since 2018 for the uninitiated. This tale will have you clutching your phone, scrolling through blurry fan cams at 2 a.m., wondering if love really does conquer all, even international time zones. Let's rewind a bit, shall we? Picture us back in 2018, when the world first fell for these two. Meteor Garden, the Chinese remake of the iconic Japanese manga, wasn't just a show, it was a phenomenon. Dylan, then a fresh-faced model turned actor, slipped into Dao Mingxi's tailored suits like he'd been born in them, arrogant, possessive, but oh so tender when it counted. Shen, with her wide-eyed determination and that laugh that bubbled like soda on a summer day, brought Shanghai to life in a way that made every underdog root for the win. Their chemistry? It wasn't acted, it sparked. Remember that rain-soaked kiss in episode 20? The one where the world seemed to pause, umbrellas forgotten, as he finally let his walls crumble? Fans replayed it until their devices overheated. Social media exploded with edits, fanfics, and theories. Are they dating? They have to be. But the stars played coy, fueling the fire with joint interviews where Dylan's gaze lingered just a second too long, and Shen's playful jabs hit something deeper. Fast forward through the years of rumors, red carpets, and solo projects. Dylan conquering historical epics like The Double with his sword-wielding intensity, Shen charming in rom-coms like Le Coup de Foudre, and we land in early 2025. Whispers from insiders hinted at more than friendship. Then boom, the announcement. A simple Weibo post, elegant and understated, with a photo of intertwined hands against a sunset beach in Hainan. From co-stars to companions for life. It read, no hashtags needed. The internet broke. Hashtag Dish and Married trended globally, spawning memes of F for toasting at the wedding, Jerry Yen photobombing included, naturally. Their January ceremony was intimate. Handwritten vows exchanged under swaying palms, tears from co-stars like Guan Xiaodong, and a cake tiered like the Eiffel Tower because why not dream big? Fans, starved for that fairy tale closure, flooded timelines with joy. They did it for us. One viral tweet gushed. Shanghai tamed C for real. But marriage, as any rom-com enthusiast knows, is just the intermission. The real plot twists come in the honeymoon phase, and that's where San Francisco enters the scene like a perfectly timed plot device. It was supposed to be a quiet getaway, or so the Paps claim, a spontaneous dash across the Pacific for Dylan's quick endorsement gig in LA, extended by Shen's whim for city lights and no scripts. They touched down at SFO on a foggy September afternoon, incognito in oversized hoodies and baseball caps, Dylan's in Mets blue, Shen's in a giant nod to blend in. No entourage, no schedules. Just two newlyweds chasing that elusive normal in a city famous for its quirks. What unfolded over those golden days? Eyewitness accounts pieced together from fan forums, shaky TikToks, and a suspiciously timed Instagram story, a silhouette against the bridge, captioned, Chasing Horizons with You. Paint a picture straight out of a Nora Ephron script. Their first stop, the iconic Golden Gate Bridge, because if you're an SF, you walk it. Imagine Dylan, tall and windswept, his arm looped protectively around Shen's waist as they lean over the railing. The foghorn moans in the distance, tourists snap selfies, but they're in their bubble, Shen pointing out seals barking on the rocks below, Dylan pretending to be unimpressed until she elbows him with a grin. Bet you can't spot the first cable car from here, she challenges. He loses on purpose, pulling her closer for a mock forfeit kiss that has a nearby family, ing in unison. Fans who stumbled upon them later posted. He looked at her like she hung the fog, pure sea energy. From there, the date unspools like a choose-your-own-adventure romance. Craving carbs? They hit up a hole-in-the-wall sourdough spot in the ferry building, Dylan tearing off hunks for Shen with that boyish smile he saves for off-camera moments. Too sour, he teases, watching her scrunch her nose. She retaliates by swiping his bite, leading to a playful chase through the market stalls, fresh oysters dodged, artisan chocolate sampled. One vendor, a grizzled local with a soft spot for lovebirds, slipped them extra Ghirardelli squares on the house for the sparks. By evening, they're in Chinatown, lanterns swaying overhead like fireflies. Dylan, ever the gentleman, navigates the dim sum carts while let's crowdsource the ultimate. What happens next? Fans are already doing it. One viral thread imagines them recreating the Meteor Garden Ferris wheel scene at the Embarcadero, Dylan whispering, this time no cameras, as the base sparkles below. The heart-melting peaks the next day in the Presidio, where eucalyptus groves whisper secrets and the city skyline peeks through like a shy admirer. They rent bikes. Yes, bikes, because Dylan's adventurous streak demands it, and pedal the winding paths, wind whipping their hair into chaos. Shen, competitive as ever, races ahead, only to fake a chain slip so Dylan can catch up, hoisting her onto his handlebars for a tandem finish. Picnicked under a cypress, it's all avocado toast from Tartine, scouted via Yelp, naturally, and stolen glances. A fan cam captures the crux. Dylan feeding Shen a strawberry, his thumb brushing her lip, her eyes crinkling in that way that says home. They're not acting the poster captions. This is them. The video racks up 2 million views overnight, edits syncing it to their old OST. I will never forget you. Comments flood. My heart is pudding. Dishin endgame achieved. Crying in single. Why does the state hit different? In an industry of filtered perfection, it's the unscripted bits. The way Dylan pauses to adjust Shen's scarf against the chill, or how she tucks a wildflower behind his ear, giggling at his feigned protest. It's San Francisco's alchemy. The city's bohemian soul mirroring their journey from scripted sparks to soulmate status. Foggy mornings in Sausalito cafes, debating dim sum versus clam chowder. Sunset sails on the bay, Dylan's arm around her as Alcatraz looms like a forgotten plot point. Even a cheeky stop at the Exploratorium, where they geek out over infinity mirrors, reflecting endless versions of us. Fans dissect every frame. The matching sneakers, Converse high tops, scuffed just right. The playlist peeking from Shen's bag, heavy on Ed Sheeran, light on ballads. It's not just a date, it's a love letter to possibility. Of course, no fairy tale skips the trolls. Skeptics chime in, papped for promo. But the evidence stacks. Dylan's Weibo story of a lone heart emoji at dusk, Shen's subtle repost of a bridge quote. Some bridges are built to last. Their reps confirm, private time, please respect. Yet the fandom rallies, turning potential drama into devotion. Art pours out, fan art of C and Shanghai bridging the Golden Gate, playlists curated for Dishin SF vibes, even petitions for a travel vlog collab. One standout, a 10-minute YouTube montage set to Perfect by Ed Sheeran, splicing date clips with meteor flashbacks. This is what shipping looks like when it sails, the creator writes. Views? Over 5 million. As night falls on their last evening, picture them at Twin Peaks, the city a glittering quilt below. Dylan pulls Shen close, the wind howling their reunion like confetti. Worth the flight, he asks, voice low. She nods, head on his shoulder. Every mile. No grand gestures, just quiet certainty, the kind that melts hearts because it's real. Fans eavesdropping via cosmic vibes feel it too. In a world of quick swipes and fleeting trends, Dishin's SF chapter reminds us, love isn't always fireworks. Sometimes it's fog-kissed walks and shared umbrellas. So what about you? If Dylan and Shen's date has you reminiscing about your own crushes or plotting a SF pilgrimage, hit reply, favorite moment? Dream sequel date spot? Or just I'm deceased with a heart emoji. This story isn't over. It's interactive after all. Who's ready for the next chapter? Sparkling heart.